Well. Welcome back, everyone. And in today's video will be part 2 of the stained glass project. Yep. On Workstation Wednesday, we'll be finishing up one of our stained glass projects. Now, last we left, we did a 3D print of a wolf. A wolf. There was some bending in it, so we had a backup plan. We decided to go with this. It's a hummingbird. So we're going to go ahead and stain glass up this hummingbird here. As you can kind of see up here, I have all of my pigments for our resin that we will be using. I have gloves on because you got to stay safe with this stuff. It is toxic, and if you have maybe irritations to resins, and generally speaking, it's pretty messy, so keep it clean with putting on some gloves. I have some toothpicks here to help us mix the colors. I have some ear cleaners to kind of pick up any stragglers. We have the UV resin here, bought it off of Amazon. I'll try to leave a link in the description for both this and the pigments, if I remember. I should, but I'll leave a link to both of those. And what I did to start off with is I traced out the bird onto a piece of paper, and then I colored in what I figured was the best. Now, this isn't my first attempt, right? I did it a couple times. So trace out the bird a couple times and keep doing patterns until you're happy with what you got. This is what I came out with. These are just the names of the markers, so I knew which markers I'll be using. The markers didn't exactly match up to the pigment colors, but I tried my best, so we have kind of what we need here. Right. So I'm going to keep that over off to the side here, so I have a little bit of help while we fill in our partner here. And then the last thing that I have here is I have a UV light, which is basically just a black light. But this will cure our resin as we go. So I'm going to go ahead and do a time lapse on this because I have no idea what I'm doing. So we're just going to time lapse through all this, and we'll see what we get at the end. Catch you there. All right. Let's get started. Okay, we're back. I think this came out okay. There's a few things that I would have done a little differently, hindsight and all, right? First thing off, I missed this particular section on my tracing. So I had to improvise, and I just duplicated it over to here. So we have two light greens now next to one another. I don't know how I missed it, but I did. The other thing is, I think I was too much in a rush with some of these. Let me try to zoom in here. With some of these, I was in a little bit of a rush, and you can see, well, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a few spots where I missed. I don't know if you can see them all too well. I missed when I was coloring it, when I was, mixing in the colorant. This was because I had the mindset of that this was resin and it was going to set quickly. Not true with UV resin. It does not set at all until it's hit with the black light itself. So with this black light, it took quite a while actually for some of these to dry. I believe it's because I had too much pigment in. As you saw, and as I was going through, I put resin in, and I put 1 drop or so in each of these. I think that may have been too much too much pigment for these and not enough resin. So it took a little bit longer for some of these thicker colors like these purples here, or the reddish purples, the blues. It took a little bit longer to cure because they were so dark. So just keep that in mind when you're doing yours. There is a lot of pigments, as you can see, all around the sides here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back, and I'm not going to show that on this video. I'm going to go back and I'm going to paint all of these little sections black on both sides. But the moment of truth is, was the gluing a good idea? We're going to find that out right now. Was it a good idea to glue this down or not? Okay, so as I was hoping, okay, so that's not too bad. Okay, all right. Okay, overall, not too bad, not too bad. It looks like there's a film of glue on all these, but it's okay. But there's a few spots where you can see where there's a little bit of resin not cured. I think I'm going to hit it with this. I'm going to, if needed, take off the rest of this glue, this little film, because you can see it has like a haze over it. I'm going to let all that dry. And then, yeah, we're going to paint both sides of this. So in a little bit, I'll probably show some glamour shots of it all painted black and stuff. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.